A remote Amazon tribe was given Starlink and given access to the internet. And the very, very first thing that they did, was got addicted to porn. I mean, to be fair, I don't blame them, right? If you had never, if the only thing you've seen is like the 7, 10, 20, 100 women that are around you all the time in your remote tribe, and all of a sudden you have access to all of these supermodels from around the world shaking their ass in your face on a piece of glass in front of you, and you've never had the opportunity of that before, I get it. It really does show you the power of like human biology, that the very first thing that they did was get addicted to porn. Not gambling, not cryptocurrencies, not NFTs. They got addicted to porn almost immediately. Thank you, Elon Musk. And I believe there's a video here. Let's watch this video. I'm not sure if there's audio to it. Let's see. Let's refresh. Here we go. You're just watching this guy in this forest with his knife next to a tree. It's like indigenous tribe member, and they're like behind this leaf with the camera. I'm not sure what this has to do with this article at all. Maybe he's sneaking off with his new iPhone to go watch Pornhub. Why is this on this page? Okay. Maybe it was like some random... Maybe we'll have context here. Rare footage of uncontacted tribe in the Amazon. Okay. So it says, what started as a moment of optimism and excitement was swiftly transformed into something worrying and sinister after a remote tribe in the Amazon rainforest was finally hooked up to the internet. The Marubo people had resisted modernity. What? And preserved their indigenous way of life in one of the most isolated stretches of the planet for centuries. But then in September, they found themselves equipped with high-speed internet, thanks to Elon Musk. The tribe is one of hundreds across Brazil that have been given access to the web through Starlink, the SpaceX subsidiary, which provides satellite internet coverage in almost 100 countries. Okay. But rather than feel beautifully connected to the world, the installation has left the 2,000-member Marubos feeling bitterly divided as pornography and social media poison its youngsters. When it arrived, everyone was happy. Sano Mama Marubo 73 told the New York Times, whose reporters traveled to the tribe's remote villages. But now things have gotten worse. Says they explained that the internet has brought a number of undeniable benefits, such as the ability to video chat with faraway loved ones or call for help in emergencies. However, she said, the youth has grown increasingly disinterested in more traditional activities, such as making dyes and jewelry from berries and shells. Yeah. Young people have gotten lazy because of the internet, she lamented. They're learning the ways of the white people. Pretty sure it's not just white people that have access to the internet. After just 9 months with Starlink, the Marubo already found themselves faced with the same issues that plague Western families. That's really interesting, though, to like kind of accelerate this technological advancement and see as like a petri dish how quickly their lifestyle could be tainted. It says that the same issues that plague Western families: addictive social networks, misinformation. Wow, I'm sure they're so concerned about misinformation. Scams, violent video games, and minors watching adult content. Alfredo Marubo, leader of the Marubo Associations of Villages, has become the tribe's most vocal critic of the internet. He told the New York Times that he worried that his culture's oral history and customs will be lost now because everyone is so connected that sometimes they don't even want to talk to their own family. He admitted that he felt most concerned by the newfound interest in pornography, particularly given that Marubo culture frowns upon mere kissing in public. We're worried young people are going to want to try it, he said. He said of the graphic sex depicted in videos which young men now send each other in group chats. It's a little gay. Alfredo added that some leaders have already noticed more aggressive sexual behavior among their youngsters. Meanwhile, A father of three said that while he was happy the internet was helping educate his children, he also felt concerned about the first-person shooter video games. I'm worried they're suddenly going to want to mimic them. I don't think you guys have, the right equipment out there. And yet many tribe members continue to extol the internet's positive power and potential. He pointed out that a venomous snake bite can require swift rescue by helicopter, but before the internet, the Marubo relied on amateur radio to relay urgent messages through several villages in order to reach the authorities. Now such calls are instantaneous, and it's already saved lives. Very interesting. This is in the village. You don't hunt, fish, or plant. You don't eat. Well, now they can just order DoorDash, right? Maybe not, but you get the point. Meanwhile, Tamasay Marubo, 42, the tribe's first woman leader, stressed that while some young people just want to spend the whole afternoon on their phones. Yeah, I'm sure that's actually quite difficult. Like I have children. I have children that are the age enough to have technology and deal with the woes of an iPad in your house. And it took a long time. Like when I was growing up, our parents saw the advances and still gave like some timelines, but there's a lot of children today that just have absolute free reign of their technology. And it baffles me because you have to set those guidelines. The iPads, the social media, the whatever it is, pornography, whatever it is absolutely 100% designed so that it hijacks behaviorally the biology inside of you to make you want to stay there and give them your money and your attention, right? Because attention is just a currency. He explained that decades ago, the most respected Marubo shaman had visions of a handheld device that could connect the entire world. Oh, did he? You mean he somehow saw a phone? It would be good for the people, he said, but in the end, it wouldn't be. Wow, they foresaw this. In the end, it would be war. Nevertheless, his son Inoke insisted, I think the internet will bring us much more benefit than harm, at least for now. And regardless, there's no going back. The leaders have been clear, he said. We can't live without the internet. So interesting. So many conversations that you could have about that regarding that like incubator, right? That petri dish of just it completely accelerating from hunter-gatherer societies immediately being thrusted into, for lack of a better word, thrusted into our modern society of technology and all of the negative side effects that would have on not just the youth, but I guarantee you the adults are watching just as much porn as the kids, right? Or playing the first-person shooters, or there's so many things that are actual negative effects on society.